Hey, back for more Shakespeare. We're still in Act 4, Scene 5 of Coriolanus. And if you remember, 2 days ago, Coriolanus showed up at Phidias's house and was like, I want to fight with you because I got banished from Rome, those ungrateful bastards. And then yesterday, Tullus was like, yes, this is awesome. Come on in. We'll give you the stuff. You can have half my army and we'll fight together and we'll take down Rome. So this little bit is the third, second, and first servingmen, one of whom Coriolanus sort of beat up when he arrived at Phidias's place, which is why Phidias came to see who this was in his house. But they get to be a little bit of comic relief at the beginning of the scene because I guess beating up servants was funny back then. But now they also get to be a little bit funny in their stupidity and their recounting of how things are now. So as soon as Tullus, Phidias, and Coriolanus have left the room, the first and second servingmen are like, I knew it was him from the get-go. No, you didn't. I knew it was him from the get-go. And isn't he awesome? And isn't our general better than him? And no, he's better. Blah, 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 blah. And then the third servingman comes in and he's like, guys, I have news. So for the sake of this little monologue-y bit, this will be third servingman, this will be second servingman, and this will be first servingman. Yeah, I did that right. Okay. So anyway, he's like, third servingman, I have news. That's Coriolanus. That's in there with everybody. And they're like, no way. And he's like, why? He is so made on here within, as if he were son and heir to Mars, set at upper end of the table. No question asked him by any of the senators, but they stand bald before him. Our general himself makes a mistress of him, sanctifies himself with his hand, and turns up the white of the eye to his discourse. But the bottom of the news is, our general is cut in the middle, and but one half of what he was yesterday, for the other as half by the entreaty and grant of the whole table. He'll go, he says, and so the porter of Rome gates by the ears. He will mow down all before him and leave his passage bold. And he's as like to do it as any man I can imagine. Do it. He will do it, for look you, sir, he has as many friends as enemies, which friends, sir, as it were, durst not, look you, sir, show themselves, as we term it, his friends whilst he's in directitude. Directitude? What's that? But when they shall seize her, sir, his crest up again, and the man in blood, they will out of their burrows like conies after the rain and revel all with him. But when goes this forward? Tomorrow, today, presently? You shall have the drum struck up this afternoon. 'Tis as it were a parcel of their feast, and to be executed ere they wipe their lips. So yeah, Coriolanus being there is big and exciting, and even the servants are excited that this man that used to beat the crap out of Volches is not going to beat the crap out of Rome. And tomorrow, we'll get to see how all that turns out. Or at least what the next steps are in the process, because we still have a whole other act to go. 2 more scenes in this act, and then a whole other act to go before we're done with Coriolanus. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow. Mwah.